Hi guys, big shout out to everybody who participated in the poll. Thank you for voting. And that's how I chose the topic for this week's video, which is a Haikyuu cosplay review. So a brief introduction to the series Haikyuu. It is a sports anime and manga, and it features a wide range of interesting characters due to the fact that it is a high school sports anime. So you have many different teams of which feature many different characters along with the coaches and the student coaches, so there's a huge cast, which makes the series popular for cosplayers because if you have a large cosplay group, you don't have to worry about someone having to be a duplicate character since there's just a huge plethora of characters to choose from. So I bought my cosplay off of Amazon in April of 2018. It cost about 30 USD, and it arrived within the span of a week. I believe I ordered it, I want to say, on Thursday, and it came in on what was either a Monday or a Wednesday. Either way, I got it pretty quick, so I'm pretty pleased with how quickly it arrived. So overall, this is a pretty good cosplay. It's pretty comfy. It is made of good material. Feels like actual sportswear. It's slightly mesh-like, I guess, if I had to describe it to someone who's never worn sports clothing. Could definitely go out and play volleyball in this. It's quite loose, so I could do a bit of this. I can move my knees up and down, not have to worry about popping a seam, which is pretty good if you actually plan on doing a photo shoot while playing volleyball. The colors are also pretty accurate. So you have the orange over here, and the white, and the black, which is pretty good because I've seen Haikyuu cosplay sold elsewhere where the colors are quite off, where the oranges are almost pinks, which is pretty bad if you think about it since it's clearly right here a bright orange color. So if you're getting a cosplay that's supposed to be orange and it arrives pink, I am so sorry. So let's just take a look at this shirt. So the stitching on it is quite nice. I'm not sure if you can tell from there, probably can't, but the stitches are done quite well along the seams. I've had this for a few months and I haven't had any issues with loose stitches. It fits quite loosely, so move my arms up and down. The sleeves are hanging. The shirt's quite loose, so I'm able to tug on it. The printing on it, so there's the printing on the front, there's the two, and then the writing in the shoe. And then on the back, there's the writing on the back. And it's done pretty thin, which at first I was a bit surprised by, but now I'm actually quite glad because I can crunch up the printing and it still looks the same as it did right before I did so, which I gotta say is definitely a plus for this because you don't have to worry about it cracking in the near or distant future. Now a quick look at the shorts. So the shorts are like the top. They're quite loose. I'm able to tug on them, as you can see, and they're not moving. However, one thing I don't really like too much about the shorts is how long they are. Or at least on me they're a bit long. So I'm about 5'2", and I'm currently wearing the shorts. As you can see, they fall just above my knee, right here. And the waist is currently sitting right where my hands are, which is quite higher than where they should be sitting. However, this is definitely a plus if you're a bit taller, because you don't have to worry about having to wear the shorts super low. The waist is also quite tight, not so tight that you have to worry about possibly having issues due to it, but it's tight enough that you don't have to worry about it falling down, which again is a huge plus for wearing sportswear, because last thing you want to be doing is in the middle of a photo shoot or a con and have your pants fall down, which is pretty bad. One interesting thing about the shorts is that if you peel up this part, underneath there is this mesh, which I don't really know why it's there. I don't ever recall seeing it during the series where the character's shorts move and there's mesh underneath. I was on a sports team in high school, although it wasn't volleyball, it was tennis, but on our sports uniforms there was never any mesh on them. I understand the sports are different, but I don't know why it's there. The only thing I could possibly think of is to keep you cool, but you're wearing a sports uniform, which is already lightweight material, and it's shorts and a t-shirt, which is already pretty cool. So I don't know why it's there, but I think it's pretty neat. So overall, I would give this cosplay an 8.5 out of 10. So one reason why it didn't get a 10 out of 10 is because of how the neck fits. So the neck here is quite tight. As you can see, I'm tugging on it and it's not really moving. Now, I wear glasses, and usually when I put a shirt on, I don't have to take them off. However, when I put this on, I do have to take my glasses off because it fits quite tight over my head. And if you wear glasses, make sure you take them off. Don't put it on while wearing a wig, just because you might pop a seam, which on the neck would be a pretty bad place to pop it. Another downside to this is how loose it is, which might not seem like too much of a downside. However, due to the fact that this comes from either China or Japan, you have to do size conversions online. So I usually wear a US medium or large, depending upon what store I'm shopping in, and this outfit is an XXL, which is an extra extra large. So just make sure when you're ordering, it's better to order a size up than a size down, regardless of what it says, just because it's better to have something fitting you a bit loose than fitting you a bit tight. If this was too loose to be the point where it's actually an issue, I could easily stitch it, or I could just add some bobby pins on the sides, so that way it at least looks like it fits. However, if this was too small, there isn't much I could do other than stitching a new cloth, which would indeed be an issue since you'd have to match the coloring, whether you did it on like the side area or in the front. You'd have to match the coloring and material, or else it would look a little weird. Another downside is that when you order the shirt and the pants, you have to order them together. So I had to make sure that both the shirt and the pants would fit, so I was like, okay, I'll choose pants that fit and have the top be a bit roomier rather than a shirt that fits and tight pants. So that's also something to keep in mind when ordering. Also, it's not super visible with this, like I don't think you can actually see my hand when I do this, but the material is a bit light. So when I go like this and I look down, I can actually see my carpet from here, which isn't that big of an issue since it is black and not see-through. But if you were to order a cosplay from another one of the teams, for example, Haikyuu's cosplay, his jersey is white and light blue, so if you were to order one for him, for example, I would say be mindful of what you wear underneath, especially if there's a sudden downpour. Again, this isn't going to cause any issues for me because it's a dark color. Black is very dark, so I don't have to worry about anything being seen underneath. But if I'm wearing one of the white ones, or maybe even one of the red ones, I would say be mindful of the fact that the fabric can be a little thin, so just be careful. But yeah, overall, I'd say this was a pretty good deal, considering that it was $30. However, I still would have to get a wig, I would have to get shoes, and I would have to get the knee pads. But, again, $30 completed outfit, and it's pretty accurate, so I would say overall it's a good deal. I have a link to the Amazon place that I got it from down below. So this is Amelia Luna signing off. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!